1605 Montrose. They appeared at the last meeting on the 10th. They have not pulled permits as of today. We have not done any inspections as of today.
Has he communicated with you at all since the last?
He's turned in a plan of action the next day, and that's the only thing that we've had.
Heading toward the carport.
No, sir.
We already got any money on that property, right?
Yes, sir. We have 30-day monthly checks, and if progress is not met during that 30 days, then we bring it back to council.
Did we have something about the carport being?
Yes, sir.
Everything else?
Yes, sir. That was the first thing that was discussed, was the carport being removed. In the sheet here, it says 4709 White Oak. It's actually 4711 White Oak. They are still in the process of finishing up trim work and interior work. They have completed the driveway. They put in a concrete driveway. They've completed the electrical, and they've completed the plumbing. So they're just doing trim work now. And they do plan on selling this one as soon as it comes off substandard. 1017 Churchill, we've had no contact with them. Staff will be doing a title search, and then we'll be bringing it back.
Okay. What, can you tell me what's happening at corner of Roberts Cutoff and Barbara Southwest corner? I was in the city's low end. It's looked abandoned for a while.
Yes, sir. That is one that will be coming up as substandard. We're in the process of trying to find ownership at that point.
Is it abandoned?
Yes, sir.
Is it the house?
No, sir. And the actual owner of it has become deceased, and the co-owner, which was the husband, he's in a nursing home, and the son walked away from it about a month ago.
The son has to live in there.
Yes, sir. But it will be coming back to y'all.
Okay, well, we're ready for your update, if you have anything else.
Well, I sort of do. I don't know if y'all are familiar that Johnny Rutherford, they're wanting to recognize him through the Race Car Association or something. And the guy that called me today, they're wanting to have a ceremony and all that on April the 10th. I'm going to pass this picture around. This is the marker that they're wanting to have installed, and by the city's participation is to install that sign at our call, and but we have to pick a location. And this is something I asked him. I said, well, I couldn't get it back to council before the 22nd of October. He seemed to think that would be plenty of time to do that.
Andy fellow, or you said?
Yeah.
What's the date that they will go to do it?
No. Did I say?
You said they had April.
No, it's November. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
November 9 on a Saturday at 10 a.m.
They didn't teach you at Pascal, did they?
No, where I got April from.
So they're basically wanting a historical marker type sign.
That's what it's going to be, yes, sir.
But they're wanting the city to pay for it?
They're not paying for the sign. The sign's being donated just for us to install, as a part of our participation to install it. And then we would have to pick the location.
How much, is that very expensive to install?
No, should be very expensive. I've got the public works superintendent or looking at it right now.
We need a little more than a picture. We need to know the weight and specs on it. But we're
Y'all do that in
I can get that.
What about the where? In the text.
we would look at it and see, sir.
Where
Where we're gonna put it?
the where is the problem now.
We certainly have some little properties that we call parks. We don't publicly call them parks.
We talked about the green space,
Good.
community centers come up, and over here on the west side of the city hall, it's probably not gonna be. It's
We sold the green space just down the street from him, right?
No, it had the vote to allow to sell it, but I
Yeah,
don't
but it
think
has been sold.
it's never sold.
And that's not a bad idea.
It is
I mean,
still
it's
there.
right near his home.
If people really don't see that, what about Coach Park up there, then rename it Park?
Yeah. What's your coach think about it?
A little triangle, you know, right there, you don't see anyone around. But we did, that's on the boulevard.
We've always talked about putting something in Coach Park.
I'd love to see us honoring.
White Settlement renamed there was a very small street that didn't even have any houses on it over there in the rear SPM industrial campus. And so since they owned all of that property around there, asked to rename it from, I think it was Herbert Drive to Weir Way. So the city renamed it. And a week later, got an ugly letter to the paper from Mr. Herbert's grandson, great-grandson, somebody that had come across the street.
Johnny, know they're gonna do this, Martin?
He didn't say about that part. He just, went into detail about what all they do and, sent me that.
Wonder if he will. I think he's gonna be there November 9th. Where he's going.
History still we've never seen. I think Coach Park could be seen from traffic either way.
If the council doesn't object, I can mention to him about Coach Park and also like.
Yeah. I think like Dan said, he has any input or preferences or
The boulevard is the, I put it down there, it's out of the way, and only drivers see it.
It is, it's close to his house. That's the only good thing.
If they're not, everybody really needs to realize that he grew up here, he still lives here, they asked him
And
one
that's
time.
the big difference. He's lived here his entire life,
Right.
adult
And
life.
somebody asked him one time back several years ago, well, why do you still live in that little community? He said, it's my home. And a lot of people realize, he won 83 times, and one of them was under caution.
I just think obviously people will probably come and look at it, it needs to be in a physical place. They can find easily.
And Coach might be the better one.
And eventually, we got county or something to come in there and fix one area of parking for a couple of vehicles or something. And that again adds to our community, the boulevard, and would be great.
It's gonna be about a 15 to 20-minute presentation. And, I'm trying to get the head start on it, because I don't wanna wait till the last moment.
You guys that do this nice middle, I think Darren's, somebody got his family does. I would think I could just picture a race car type base, with a sign on top of it, something who died, I catch you or something. The shape of it,
Anyway, I live where he grew up, and I still find springs from clutch plates and stuff.
he was a drag racer originally.
I remember that, and I got some of his pictures of it.
What, River Boulevard, what?
Okay.
The drag strip? What do you tell me?
Anything else, Marvin?
I believe that's all I got for right now.
Okay, we've already asked the audience if they had anything, anyone have on staff reports or department heads have anything anybody want to ask? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Friday night is, military appreciation night at Casper football game.
They've got 2 wins under the belt, right?
We got 3 wins.
3 wins.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, I have a breaking news update on the Sands Park situation I can share if you'd like.
Okay.
I received a text message from Chief Pribble just a moment ago. I apologize, I was distracted when you had a question, Mr. Chisholm. Chief Pribble has messaged me to let me know that their council just tonight has approved a plan to staff 3 firefighters at all times. They are using a modified way of doing that, but guaranteed staffing of 3 at all times, using 6 full-time and then part-time, and then backfilling that 3rd spot with full-time overtime if necessary.
Good.
So qualify for you.
Thank you, Chris.
That's great.
I rescind my motion.
Effective when?